Hey people, we have got today for you the first session of our basically skills pieces that we're going to be doing over lockdown. So we've got handstands, okay? Lots of you want to get better, improve them, so we're going to start with a few basic things. Today we're covering how you can kick up onto the wall. So I've got my wall here, be careful. If you're doing it at home, possibly you go barefoot just so you don't make holes in your wall. We're also going to be looking at a few little basic things in terms of doing wall-facing handstands as well. So before you've got this, make sure that you can do a roll out of it. So we have covered that in class, or possibly do a cartwheel out of the movements if you're feeling tired. If you're doing a wall climb and you're feeling tired, I will say come down early. So there are two movements we're going to practice. Today we're going to cover the kick up, hand placement, and then also just things that we can do to get that position better, plus what we can do to play around with obviously our hands. The biggest thing is using the hands, feeling the weight through the palm, through the fingers. We can push through just like our feet work, our hands need to do the same thing. So for today, the first thing is kicking up onto the wall. Do you have a good position? Do you have that tightness? One thing what you want to check for is hollow hold. Have you got that ability? So if I'm going on the ground, doing my hollow hold, so if I'm lying down through there, can I maintain a good hollow position, keeping tension through the abs, pressing my mid-lower back down? If I can't, I would say that's where you have to start. Get the stomach stronger. Okay, once you've got a good hollow position, overhead, do we have a nice overhead position? If I lie side on, am I able to extend my arms up? If not, we need to work on that mobility. Once you've got all those elements, time for the kick up. Big thing people make when they do a kick up, they get to the wall, they get small, they lose that tension by being nice and tall. So what we'll do is first measuring that kick up for the wall. Okay, if I'm measuring it, the best thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to imagine where my hands are. For me, it's about 10 inches or 10 centimeters, say about 10 inches away from the wall. That's where I'm going to place them. I don't want them too wide. That's where I'm going to lie. I'm going to stand up all the way back over there. So right at the edge of the camera, standing in. From that position, all I need to do first is focus on which foot do I prefer. If someone pushes me, I generally go onto my right side. So, first thing is getting tall, do a lunge, trying to get a straight line between the back leg and the hands. Once I've got that nice lunge, keeping my feet where I was, I'm then going to lunge and place my hands on the ground, keeping the arms overhead, bending down, my back foot extends, and then I kick through. Don't worry about kicking too high. Once you get that confidence, you can start kicking up higher and higher until we get to the wall. I don't care if you don't get the wall. I do mind if you kick into that wall way too hard, because when we take that wall away, there's going to be no balance there. So what you can try at home is kicking up gradually higher. So hands overhead, long lunge, control, up, and through again. Bring my feet back in the same point. I'll try that again, go a little bit higher. So third time, going through, and then bringing my feet together, feeling for that soft impact, okay? So trying to be as soft as possible against the wall. Once you've got that kick there, then you can play around with taking one foot off, okay, a little bit pressing through the fingers, and then taking both feet off. A little drill we can do upside down is if I push up my fingers, it should push me into the wall. If I take my weight away from the fingers, go into the palms, and then come down again. So I'm going to play away with taking my feet backwards and forwards off the wall. That's one drill. Other drill that you're going to practice as well is just getting that ability to have a nice line. We can use the wall-facing handstand for that. So just standing upside down, getting that ability on the fingers and playing around a little bit. So if you walk up to the wall, get a nice tight line through, hands close, heads through, pointing the toes. I'm trying to pull my ribcage into the wall. Okay, bring my hands in nice and tight. Okay, my quads, my ribcage, my nose even can be against the wall, my stomach not so much. Once I'm in there, squeezing my butt, I can take one foot away. As I come away from the wall, I then want to push my fingertips through the ground. That's going to push me back into the wall. So pull away, push through the fingertips, back into the wall. Okay, if I want to come away from the wall, try to push through your palms, pull away, and then to go back in, push through the fingertips. Once you get that play, you can play with a little bit of balance and see if you can do a little bit of a handstand to fall out, a little cartwheel. You can walk down as well. A lot of it's going to come through the palms and my fingers and seeing where I press that weight, feeling that pressure. By being upside down on those wall facing handstands, it gives you a really good opportunity to just play around with the hands. That's what I want you doing, that's what I want you spending time doing, is palms, fingers. That's going to give you a lot of feedback and seeing what happens when you push through your palms. Does that take you away from the wall? When you push with your fingers, does that push you back into the wall? So trying that out, try the soft kick up, and then a lot of work is going to come from that wall facing handstand, and simply just spending time upside down in a good position is going to improve your handstand. Guys, give that a go. I'll be back with the second series or the second session of this series for handstands. Good luck.